What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we're checking out the tech that have impacted me the most this year, things that I've just been really crazy about. We're gonna talk about all my favorite stuff that this new year has brought. And guys, we've seen a lot of tech this year. But before we get into that, we gotta give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Roborock. So here in the studio, we've been using the Roborock S7 to do some cleaning when we don't want to. And we've all seen robot vacuums before. They go around, they clean up. But this one's different. This one has a built-in mopping feature, and that's something I've never used on a robot vacuum before, so I've been loving it. Now, this thing has sonic mopping technology, which allows it to scrub an area 3,000 times per minute. So if something spilled and you've got like a dried up spot on your floor, this guy will go around, clean it up. So not only does it pick up dirt, but it cleans your floor as well, which is everything you want when it comes to maintaining a nice clean space. Now with our S7, we paired it with the auto empty dock. So once this thing is done cleaning, done mopping, it'll go right to that auto empty dock and release all of the contents that it picked up so that you're not constantly cleaning the vacuum. This thing will automatically take everything out and you won't have to clean it out for like 60 days, which is really convenient. Not to mention, it's got all kinds of other technology as well, like an included LiDAR scanner, which basically allows it to see the entire room without having to like bump into all the furniture to know that it's not supposed to go there. That LiDAR scanner basically tells it object over here, so it can intelligently avoid areas that it should. And that LiDAR scanner allows it to map out the area, and it can learn the layout of multiple rooms, which is really useful. And of course, since this thing is a smart vacuum and mop, you get a ton of cool features within the app, like setting schedules, all that good stuff. What's really cool though is that you can also use voice commands. So you can have Alexa tell the robot to start cleaning without lifting a finger. So of course, if you guys want to check out the Roborock S7 and see why we've been using it here, check the links down below in the description. But now, let's talk about some of the tech that came out this year, you guys, that your boy's been loving. So one of the newest things that I got my hands on, like very, very recently, is this guy right here, the Analogue Pocket. Now, let me show you guys why I'm loving this thing. So when you turn it on, we got Game Boy Advance. And check it out, you guys, it's not just like some kind of emulator. This thing uses legitimate cartridges. So if you got any Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games, you can play them all right here. And I think they also even have an attachment if you've got Game Gear games that you want to play. All possible on this guy. And let me tell you guys, the nostalgia hits so hard when we unbox this thing. It just feels so right. It feels just like a Game Boy. I had to go out on eBay, buy Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, just so I could play it, relive it. I've just been going crazy. Now, I even have some Pokemon games from back in the day. I've got Pokemon Silver, best Pokemon game ever.
Agreed.
Jay, you know, a man of the culture. You throw that Pokemon game in here, works no problem, and it looks so good. Like the screen, you guys, looks amazing. And this is not a full review or anything, but if you guys want to see a full video where I go into all the details about this, let me know with a comment down below. But it's got other cool features like having this link cable. Do you remember link cables back in the day when you used to play your Game Boy and you were trying to trade Pokemon and whatnot? They've got a legitimate link cable. From what I can tell, it looks like the link cable works with the Game Boy Colors of the past. So you might even be able to communicate with those and trade Pokemon if you want to. I think that's really cool. I think that's dope. It's just insane, you guys. This has been a really, really cool find. Now, I have also been playing with some like emulators, something similar to this. Let me go grab it. Now, this right here is the Anbernic. I don't know, what is this? This is the RG351V. This one's actually also really cool that I'm getting into the emulator world, you guys. This is really cool stuff because on this system, you can go ahead, actually, let me see. You can play all kinds of games from Capcom, arcade games, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Listen, Dreamcast, PlayStation, the list goes on, you guys. You can play it all on this. Now, I wouldn't say this is the smoothest experience when you're playing some of the higher end stuff, but there's a whole world of emulation out there, you guys, that you can play on a handheld system. This is really nice, but I don't know. Something about throwing in a cartridge and I guess the really beautiful screen makes me want to play on this a little bit more, but there are just really great options that I've just been put onto this year, and this has been really, really nice. So retro gaming has definitely come back for me this year. And while we're on the topic of handhelds, listen, the Nintendo Switch OLED, I don't know about you guys, but I've been loving it. This is a very, very nice screen, beautiful display. It's bigger. Now, I'm not saying you need to run out and get this if you already have a Nintendo Switch, but this has felt like a huge upgrade for me just on the screen alone because I never played docked. So the handheld mode got a huge upgrade with this screen. So I gotta throw that in there. I gotta mention this guy because I've been putting a lot more time into it and I've been enjoying just the experience playing on a bigger screen that looks so much better. It's not quite the upgrade that we were looking for. We were looking for like a Nintendo Switch Pro, but I'm good with this OLED model, I'm not gonna lie. This is enough for me. Now, something else that I use on a daily basis these days is the Beats Fit Pro. So these are now my new earbuds of choice. Now, if you know me, I've been using the AirPods Pro as my earbuds because they've got the silicone tips. But even those have had a hard time staying in my ears. But with this, I've got no issues at all. They stay in place, they sound great, and they've got all of the features that the AirPods Pro have, and then some. And because they have all the features of like the AirPods Pro, that means you're gonna be able to swap between devices. So when I'm on my MacBook Pro, and then I get a phone call, I can answer my phone, automatically switches. Any of my Apple devices automatically connect to this whenever I jump to them. So it makes life really easy. And I'm just happy. I think they look good. They sound really good. This has just become my go-to earbuds. Need these. But if you guys wanna see my full-blown review, see all the features, see how things have held up, I'll have it linked down below in the description as well. Now let me throw a curveball at you guys. I got something you're probably not expecting that I've been loving. This has been my guy, the Windows Surface Studio laptop? No, actually, it's the Windows Surface Laptop Studio. That's right. So this laptop has been awesome for me. Now, of course, you could expect, since I work with Final Cut Pro, I'm a MacBook user when it comes to like actual, work stuff, like when it comes to editing and whatnot. Now, of course, I don't just stick to Macs. I've always got a Windows device nearby, and I've been on this one way more than I expected. This guy goes everywhere with me, and that's because there's so much flexibility with this. Now, this has just been awesome because look, we've got a 14.4-inch display, can go up to 120 Hertz. It's a very nice bright display. Colors look great. Overall, regular laptop, awesome. We've got a good CPU, fast storage, 32 gigs of RAM. It even has an RTX 3050 Ti in there. So if you want to do a little bit of gaming, you can. I've done some pretty light gaming on this and been satisfied. So overall, this thing can handle quite a bit, but it also offers you a ton of flexibility in just the screen. So you can actually take the screen, prop it up over here. So if you want to watch content or do some gaming, I game with a controller. So this is perfect for me. I can just grab my controller, and this is just the ideal way to have my screen. And if you want to go into tablet mode, you can just prop the screen all the way down, and boom, you got yourself a pretty thick tablet, but it's a tablet. And underneath, there's even a magnetic spot to hold the Surface Slim Pen 2, which also happens to charge wirelessly here. So if I wanted to use this to like sign documents or whatever, I definitely have the ability to do that here. So this is awesome. I can't complain. Very happy. They've got like the Thunderbolt 4 ports over here. So Microsoft did well with this one. I personally like it. You know me, I carry like almost 2 of everything. I got my MacBook in my backpack, and I carry this one as well, just so I could have best of both worlds. Now here's one you probably didn't expect, but this little portable charger by Anker has been super clutch. I've got the purple one over here. I usually rock the black one or the blue, but this guy right here is a MagSafe charger that you can just take on your iPhone, prop it up, and then it'll automatically start charging. And it's got really strong magnets, so you can just kind of throw it on there and forget about it. And this has like about 5,000 milliamp hours, so it could charge an iPhone 13 Pro Max to a full charge. It's kind of changing the game, you guys. We might be moving away from these cables, I'm telling you. What's nice though, is that it also has like a built-in kickstand. Got this flap here that just goes whoop. It's magnetic. So if you want to take a FaceTime call, you can do that with no problem. Got that built-in kickstand. You guys know me, I'm big on portable chargers. And this is one portable charger that I feel like really shook things up a bit. So definitely glad to have it on here. While we're on the subject of like iPhones and whatnot, listen, you guys. Now we all love the iPad mini, and Apple, they did well this year. They changed up the design. So now this thing looks super clean. It looks like the iPad Pro, and it's got the power of the new iPhones with the A15 Bionic. So I wouldn't imagine someone would need to upgrade for a while with this guy. It's just a really nice companion if you want to go between work, play, whatever it may be. I feel like this thing really covers a lot of ground. But like guys, these have been my things. All of these have pretty much been going with me everywhere that I go. These have made solid spots in the gadget backpack, so I'm happy. But we do have some honorable mentions. The new MacBooks with the M1 Max. I've been using the 16-inch version, and my goodness, guys, Apple did very well giving us our ports back. Happy about that. It's crazy how powerful those machines are and the kind of battery life that you get out of them. So for me, that was a must-have upgrade. We don't even use some of the really high-end computers we have anymore. Like Jay's editing on a MacBook Pro, you guys. That's crazy stuff. So that absolutely gets an honorable mention. That's also in my gadget backpack alongside my Surface laptop studio. Haha, ain't gonna get me this time. And can I just give a shout out to earlier in the year, Jay, when we got the Gundam PC? Like, come on. You know I had to mention it. That thing is crazy. So you know me, guys, I'm a huge Gundam head. Asus came out with a bunch of Gundam peripherals and components. My man cave is a million times better thanks to that. I'm biased, but I had to mention it. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. These are some of the things that, like I said, made a huge impact on me this year. But what were your favorite things of 2021? Let me know with a comment down below. And here's to a crazy 2022 with some crazier tech upgrades. Until next video, guys, it's your average consumer. Peace.